to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. Listen, I told y'all they was going to take the internet down, and sure enough, just as soon as I got into the show real good, the internet went down. So this is going to be a real quick show because I have no internet, but I do want to give you your national days. I don't know why they wouldn't do this on a Saturday when nobody's trying to work, but people do work on Saturdays too. But anyway, today is national. Today is Monday, April the 10th. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. Anyway, I want to get on with the show as quickly as I can. It's not going to be a big show because I can't do the show. I'm doing it from my phone, which I don't have all the information I need. I got some of the things I need to do the show, so I'm going to do what I can. Anyway, it's National Hug Your Dog Day. It's also National Siblings Day, so shout out to all the siblings out there. It's also Easter Monday. So we had Easter Sunday yesterday. Today is Easter Monday. It's Global Work From Home Day, so I work from home every day. All of you who like golfing, it's Golfers Day, so go out there and hit the balls. International Safety Pin Day. Like somebody got a day for safety pins? Like really? It's International Safety Pin Day. National Calvin Day, so shout out to you if your name is Calvin. National Encourage a Young Writer Day. Yes, let's do more of that. Let's encourage some young writers. Today is National Cinnamon Crescent Day. That looks so delicious, y'all. It's a crescent roll that they have turned in. I want to make that. It looks like a cinnamon. It's a cinnamon crescent roll. It looks delicious. I can see how that could be really good. National Farm Animals Day. So, show the farm animals some love. They need love too. National Tamara Day. So if your name is Tamara, shout out to you. National Report IRS Tax Fraud Day. So if you know anybody doing tax fraud, yes, it's that for them. National Youth HIV and AIDS Awareness Day. National Salvation Army Founders Day. Follow William Booth's footsteps and join efforts to help those in need without discrimination. So Salvation Army. Today is the Founders Day. Orthodox Easter Monday Day. Orthodox Easter Monday Day. It's White House Easter Egg Roll Day. So I guess they're going to roll some egg rolls. They're going to roll some eggs on the lawn at the White House. I guess is what that means. World Homeopathy Day. World Homeopathy Day. All right. National Nana Day. I don't know what that means. There is something special about the name Nana. Let's find out more. I know for most grandkids, Nana is like the best thing ever. That it is like the best thing. Like when you can say Nana. I remember I had a friend and he called his kids called their grandmother Nana, right? So when my daughter was born, he said, "What's she gonna call your mother?" I said Nana. He's like, "That's what." He didn't like that. It was. I was like, "You might as well shut your mouth, fool. My baby gonna call her grandmother Nana too." And all the grandkids call my mom Nana. All right, let's keep this train rolling because I'm kind of off my game right now because the internet did go down and they said it would. I just thought I was going to get through the show, but I didn't. And I'm doing the show right now from my phone. Now, that's a good thing about being able to do a podcast with Spreaker. I use Spreaker all the time. It's my platform because I can just pop open my Spreaker studio on my phone and go live from anywhere, which I absolutely love. But for some people, this would have drove them crazy. Now, don't get it twisted. I am over here stressing out a little bit because it did go down. But they told me it was going to go down. Anyway, let me keep this train rolling. I want to get through the horoscopes. If I get through the horoscopes, I would have done half my job today. Just half, because I can't do the other half. All right, we're going to do the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thompson for today, Monday, April the 10th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Relatives will be cordial. Take care when dealing with older relatives. Strengthen your position among your peers. So listen, take care when dealing with older relatives. You got to handle them with kid gloves today. They could be a little bit sensitive, a little bit delicate, Aries. So take care in how you handle them, okay? In the meantime, the rest of your family going to be cordial. And I suggest you do the same, all right? Taurus, emotional upset may prevail on the domestic scene. If you have neglected your duties or your mate, you can gain approval, get kudos, and ask for help if you put a little heart into your speech or request. Minor health problems will cause setbacks if you haven't taken proper care of yourself. All right, look, you only get one you, Taurus. So you got to make sure that you take care of that one you. You know me, I'm on here always constantly trying to figure out how to live my best life, how to be my best me, because I only get one me. So I'm trying to do my best to take care of the me that I have right now. You got to do the same thing, Taurus. All right, take care of yourself. Gemini, this will be a great night to invite friends over to visit. You need to get involved in groups that offer physical activities. You will gain valuable insight and knowledge through experiences along the way. All right, look, you're going to gain some insight. Here's the thing. When you gain that, share with other people, right? You're going to gain some insights. You're going to gain some knowledge and experiences along the way. Share them. You know, in the meantime, you need to get involved in groups that offer physical activities. Yeah, don't we both? Speaking of that, I bought me some boxing gloves, y'all, because I'm going to the gym Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm dedicating my Tuesdays and Thursdays to the gym. And I bought me some boxing gloves so I can punch the bag. Now, I don't know. I think I'm going to punch the bag on Tuesdays and do my other workout on Thursdays. I need 3 days. But I'm at 2. So give me some grace for that too. Okay. So you might want to figure out your physical activities. And they're pink. They're really cute. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I love pink. Cancer, you may have some problems balancing your books. You're in the mood to do things such as competitive sports or perhaps a night on the town. Keep the promises you've made or you can expect to be in the doghouse. Look, Cancer, don't nobody want no broken promises. If you don't want to be in the doghouse, then keep your promise. In the meantime, do something competitive. Have some fun. You're in the mood to do competitive things. Do that. I used to bowl I bowled in a league. I took this year off, but I took this, I don't know, I guess I took last year off. I'm going back in August. Here's why, because I miss bowling. I like bowling and I miss it. So I'm going back in August to bowl again. And then I'm probably going to switch my days to Mondays and Wednesdays and then Thursdays. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But I don't want to exercise on the day I go bowling because I need to. And that being said, I might want to switch my days to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the gym. So maybe I'll go Wednesday. Anyway, do something competitive. Have some fun. Leo, avoid being overly opinionated or you will alienate friends. Obstacles may stand in the way of where your career or success are concerned. Your partner could also use some time alone with you. All right, listen. Make that time for your partner. All right, Leo. Make that time for your partner because they need it. So they want you to be a part of their life. So they need that alone time. That's important. That's important. I watched a show called Married at First Sight. I had never watched that before. It was interesting. It was interesting to see how people, and these were young people getting married, like really like they met the person at the altar. They didn't know anything about them. They didn't know their names. They had never seen them before. So they literally walked up to the altar and married a stranger. Like literally. It was interesting though. It was interesting to see just how, even though the experts said that these people were great and they matched up perfectly, when it was all said and done, they did not match up perfectly because they were just, one person needed more attention, one person needed more affection, and one person just lied so much. Oh my God, he lied about everything. I was like, and I said to myself, I hope she'll stay with him because this guy lied about everything. But it was interesting to see the dynamics of what an expert thought. Now, one couple did manage to stay together, and I didn't see the reunion, but one couple did manage to stay together. Two stayed together. One was very hesitant. The other couple was kind of like, we'll work it out. I could see them staying together for the long haul. One couple that stayed together, she was not convinced that he was her guy, right? And he was really a nice guy, but he really wasn't her guy. Like, we could see that he wasn't her guy because he was extremely nice and he had dreams and goals. She had none. She just wanted to have a family and everything was about having kids and he wanted to live his life. And so I know that was a mismatch. Like, I didn't see that work. She's like, I can't support his dreams. I was like, and who is that person? Anyway, I said all that to say, give that person some time, Leo, because they need some of your time. And sometimes you have to make sacrifices just for the person you love. That's all. Virgo, I could go on and on about that show because I found it very interesting. Virgo, entertain those who can provide you with valuable knowledge and information. You could be in the mood to socialize or get involved in sports activities. Your practical approach to life may charm someone who has been observing you. Virgo, it always feels like somebody's watching you. That's because they're watching you. I'm just saying, they're watching you. It always feels like they're watching you. So just know that. But here's the thing. They're watching you, but they are watching you and they find you charming. That's the other thing. That sounds really creepy but cute at the same time. So be on your best behavior, Virgo. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned.
Girlfriend, you got me smiling brighter each day. Stars are brighter, I feel lighter in every way. Girlfriend, there's no one like you when it comes to loving. Life is richer, lips are sweeter. Now listen, stay and let's figure out where to go and how about family, new history. Here I go, dreaming. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my laughter mind. I know there's nothing that I can do with you, with you. Girlfriend, you make my edges seem smooth. The world is happier and less busy around us too. Girlfriend, just one look at you and I'm out of control. Well, I'm the luckiest of the lucky. Let me hold you close a while. We figure out where to go and how about one lighthouse just for us. Here I go, dreaming. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my laughter mind. No, there's nothing that I can't do with you. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my laughter mind. No, there's nothing that I can't do with you, with you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me tell y'all something. It's so funny because inside my phone, there's a different playlist. I don't never even remember putting that song in my phone, but I like the song. But anyway, welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. Listen, I'm doing the show from my phone this morning because the internet is down because Xfinity is doing some kind of update. They told us they were going to do it yesterday. I got through the first half of my morning by doing my mastermind. By the way, if you want to become a member of the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. You don't have to be in Gwinnett County to be a member. We welcome women from all over the world who want to be a part of our community. Right now, we're doing $1 million challenge, and so we're excited about that. We did our $1 million mastermind this morning, and so I got a chance to get through that, but I didn't get a chance to get through the show. I got through like the first few minutes of the show, and the internet went down, which I knew it was. I was praying that I got through the show, but I didn't. So I'm doing it from my phone. That's a good thing about being able to do it from my phone. What's interesting is that the studio on my phone and the studio on my computer, the playlist don't match. So that's a brand new song. I don't even remember putting that song in the playlist on the phone. But anyway, welcome back. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiason. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Make changes to your home that will be pleasing to everyone involved. Hassles with your boss are sure to erupt if you speak your mind. Financial investments that deal with joint money can be extremely prosperous. All right, look at you today making money, Libra. I get it. Get to the bag, baby. Get to the bag. But make sure you do your due diligence now. You don't want to get so excited about the opportunity that you miss out on important information that's going to help you make great choices. All right, Libra? Scorpio, don't tell others of your plans. Get promises in writing or you'll be disappointed. Erratic behavior may confuse others and mood swings may result in isolation. Listen, whatever it is today, Scorpio, get it in writing. What I always say is you can't argue with black and white, baby. You cannot. Get it in writing so that way if you got to go to bat for what you said and what they said, it's in black and white and they signed off on it. So get it in black and white. Sagittarius, your charm will attract members of the opposite sex. Look at you, your charming self. Groups you belong to will not only enjoy your company, but they will also share your interests. Be sure to take care of any minor ailments. All right, listen, take care of yourself, right? But you're going to be charming today. People looking at you, they watching you, Sagittarius. The opposite sex is looking at you, and they find you charming. Charming. I get it, baby. You got the charm with the sunshine today. Capricorn, looking to join in groups that can give you hands-on advice about business. You must take care not to overexert yourself if involved in sports. Don't ruffle the feathers of those you care about. All right. Look into groups that can give you hands-on advice about business. You want to listen again. If you're a woman, you listen to the sound of my voice. Join us, the GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. We would love to have you. Find you somebody, but if you don't want to join us, find a group that's going to help you, do the things you got to get done, right? Find a group that's going to help you with your business, that can give you advice about your business. There are groups out there like that. You just got to find them, Capricorn, and there's so many. Like you can find them on Facebook, you can find them on Meetup, you can find them at the SBDC, the SBA. They're all over the place. Just type in the type of group you're looking for and get that hands-on advice that you need. All right, Aquarius. Look into events that you might find interesting and compromise by doing a few things that you both like to do. However, you must not neglect your family. You may need to make a few alterations to your living arrangements. Okay, so compromise is very good, right? I know some people don't want to compromise. They want everything to go their way, but everything can't always be your way. Sometimes you got to compromise a little. You got to give a little to get a little. In the meantime, you might have to make some alterations to the home. Like, listen, do what you got to do to get it done. All right. Last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces. All right, listen to what this says. It says, don't over exaggerate. Children may pose a problem if they don't like your suggestions. Talk to your emotional partner about your intentions. All right, let me just start off with the very first of that, fish. Don't exaggerate. Here's the thing. I don't believe in exaggerations. Now, it's one thing to dramatize something to just make it bigger than what it is. But when you start exaggerating, adding things into stuff that didn't happen, that's called lying. That's just my thought. If a situation happened and you start to add in and embellish things that wasn't a part of the original situation, I call it lying. So don't exaggerate today, fish. Don't blow it out of proportion. Don't do that. In the meantime, talk to your emotional partner about your intentions. What are your intentions? Let them know. Listen, I don't believe, honestly, if you want people to know something, you have to tell them. They can't read your mind, fish. They cannot. It's not going to happen. So whatever it is you need them to know, tell them what your intentions are. All right? All right. That's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. And now let's get on to some news you can use. South Korea-based solar panel manufacturer called QCell has signed an agreement with the nation's largest commercial solar company to buy 2.5 million solar panels. Most of that is produced right here in Georgia. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So Vice President Kamala Harris announced that on Thursday. So what does that mean? That means a lot of jobs. For us to produce 2.5 million solar panels, most to be produced right here in Georgia, that's jobs, baby. That's jobs. Vice President Harris traveled to QCell's factory in Dalton, Georgia to unveil the largest domestic community solar purchase in history, which will generate enough electricity to power 140,000 homes and businesses. Summit Ridge Energy, the nation's largest commercial solar company, will take advantage of federal tax credits for domestic energy production and manufacturing, Congress enacted last year as a part of the Inflation Reduction Act. So what does that mean? That means a lot of jobs are coming to Georgia. Listen, this is what I believe, and I stick by this. Solar energy, clean energy, AI. We have got to get involved in these industries because they are growing. Some companies just ordered 2.5 million solar panels from the United States, practically all of them, right? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of jobs. But here's the thing. If you don't have the resources or the skills to fulfill the needs, you can't get the job. So we have to figure out how to make sure people understand how to install them, how to make them, how to put them together. All of these things are very important. Very, very important. Anyway, that's going to create about 2,500 jobs at the Dalton plant. And an additional factory is going to be in Cartersville. So it's going to be about 2,500 jobs. That's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I think the fact that, that so many jobs are going to be created and such an industry that's not going to slow down. That's one of the industries that's going to keep growing and keep growing and keep growing because we're trying to get to a place of clean energy. The cleaner our energy is, the better we can, save our earth. Listen, y'all know I was talking about last week. I was talking about how they were talking about, the county was going to take the promised land by eminent domain. I was distraught about that because I felt like, and y'all heard it. Y'all can go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to the episode and to read my article. Anyway, the county walked back the fact that they were going to take the land from the Livesey family. They said they wasn't going to do it now, and I'm happy to hear that because I felt like that was horrible. And the reason I felt like it was horrible because right now most of us are out here trying to figure out how to get land, and this family has had this land in their family for 100 years, and it was being taken from them. But anyway, they have not decided to do that, and I'm happy that they have not. So we don't know what's going to happen to the land, but I feel like there's a lot that needs to happen on the land. One of the things that the NAACP president Penny Poole, she said it's not enough for the county to cancel the scheduled April 25th vote on using eminent domain to take the promised land for the Livseys. She feels the county needs to go back to the beginning of its efforts to create a historical park that in the community and reevaluate the whole thing. So that was a quote from Penny Poole. She's the president of the NAACP here in Gwinnett County. She says the county needs to go back and reevaluate the whole thing. I'm just happy that they're not taking the land because I felt like that was horrible. Like just really horrible. And so I'm glad that's not happening. All right. So listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
Thought I had the power
Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, all of this music I'm playing right now, I'm listening to this music like I don't even remember putting that on my playlist. I'm like, what is that? I like it though. I like it. I put it in there, so some kind of way it's on my list. I'm like, but that's because I never hardly use my phone. Only in emergencies like today while Xfinity is doing the update. Anyway, welcome back to the show. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So the former Olympic Tennis Center redevelopment plans have been submitted to Gwinnett County officials. And it looks like it's pretty cool. It kind of looks like, I don't know, it looks like a mall almost. The redevelopment for the former Olympic Tennis Center site off of U.S. Highway 78 could include a Whataburger. I got to taste one of these burgers because I keep hearing about Whataburger. I heard it wasn't no big deal, but somebody said it's delicious, so I got to find out for myself. But anyway, that new redevelopment could include a Whataburger, other restaurants, a warehouse grocery store, and apartments, according to the plans filed with Gwinnett County officials. The Gwinnett County Planning Commission is expected to take up the proposed 31.1 acre redevelopment at its monthly meeting at 7 p.m. on Tuesday at the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center. So county officials will then ask residents to attend an informational session meeting later in the week to learn more about the plans for the property and offer their feedback. So they're going to be meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. to discuss this, and then they're going to invite the public back in to hear what they have to say about it. But the building looks like a mall to me. It doesn't look, I don't know, it's not cute. It looks like a mall. It looks like some kind of mall. That's what it looks like. But it says apartments. I don't see what the apartments could be. Like, I'm looking at like a rendering of what it could look like. So this is that's the warehouse grocery rendering. All right, so maybe they got other plans for the rest of it too. But anyway, watch out, listen to this show, watch out, and make sure you find out everything you need to know about the project. Okay, all right. This is really cool, y'all. Oh wait, let me say this part before I say that part. So the owners at the 4 and Peachtree Corners dropped two big announcements this past week. First off, North American Properties said they plan major redevelopment of the forum. It is set to kick off with the groundbreaking ceremony later this month. Secondly, the forum's owners have signed a leasing agreement to bring a new Italian-inspired restaurant this summer. So the forum is getting some updates as well. I think the renderings for that is really cute. Like, I'm looking at the rendering for that. That looks really cute. But anyway, there's a lot of redevelopment going on. The redevelopment is set for April 27th. Shopping destinations will welcome this new Italian restaurant. I like Italian food, so that's probably going to be delicious. Delicious. So the farm got some little things happening over there as well. I want to talk about this story right here, though, because this is my top story for the day. So Fred Cephas, who is a fire chief, he's been with the fire department, Gwinnett County Fire Department, 22 years. As a fire and emergency service before taking his new role. So Mr. Cephas will be the first black to hold a position of fire chief in the department's 52-year history. 52 years, they never had a black police fire chief. So we're going to have a black fire chief. Cephas has a unique perspective on fire safety industry evolution over the last 2 decades. His time with the department started with the moment of doubt when he saw new reports of the 9/11 attack on the Twin Towers. Listen, I was in Jersey. I was living in Jersey when that happened. I remember going into my office that day. I had my business. I had a publishing company. And I remember going into my office, which was on the 5th floor that day. And I remember getting into the office and I couldn't make phone calls. It was something going on. Like, I couldn't do a lot of stuff with my electronics and I had no idea. My boyfriend, who's now my husband, called me on my cell phone. He said, "Did you see what happened?" And I was like, "What you mean?" Because I remember stopping to Rite Aid because I had a headache to buy some Tylenol. I got back in the car and I drove to my office in East Orange. So I lived in West Orange and I drove to my office in East Orange and I went into my building on the 5th floor. I was all the way down the hall. There was only one door into that corridor. And so when I got off the elevator, I went all the way down to the back of the hall on the 5th floor. So when my husband told me what happened, I freaked completely out because I was on the 5th floor. So I'm freaking out like, oh my God. So I leave everything and I go back. I had just launched the business in June. I had just opened the doors in June of that year. And when I went home, my husband and I, where we lived in West Orange, every year when it was the 4th of July, we could go up to Eagle Rock and watch the fireworks, and you could see the Twin Towers clearly because New York borders Jersey. And so where the Twin Towers set, like I went up to West Orange to Eagle Rock, which is about 5 minutes from my house. It was so many people up at Eagle Rock, and all we saw was smoke. And we stood there for like hours just looking at the smoke over in New York where the Twin Towers had fallen. And I remember that. So Mr. Cephas is saying that his moment of doubt came when he saw the reports about the Twin Towers. I was there, y'all. I wasn't in New York, but I was very close. He says, as a firefighter, we wondered if this was a career for him. He said, as a firefighter, he wondered if this was a career for him. He decided to stick with it and was recently promoted to fire chief. So congratulations, Mr. Cephas. You have just made history in Gwinnett County as the first black fire chief in Gwinnett County in the 52-year history of this position, of this department. So, you don't get these, and I'm sure he probably was qualified probably long before now. But here's the thing. There's a time for everything. And his time has come for him to be fire chief here in Gwinnett County. So congratulations to you. I wish you much, much, much success in your new position. I know that the work you're going to do is going to help so many. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Gwinnett County residents who are interested in learning of how the county's fire department actually work, fire and emergency department work, they're going to be having oh God, I lost my train of thought. Gwinnett, there's the Citizens Fire Academy. Okay, so here's what I would tell y'all. I went through Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. I didn't go through the Fire Academy, but I went through the Citizens Academy 101. And I got a behind the scene look at how everything works in Gwinnett County, which was pretty cool. We didn't go to the fire department though. We went to the courts. We went to the police department. We went to a prison because they had a prison dog program. We went to the prisons. We went to the water tower. We went to the traffic, where they do the traffic with all the cameras, where they can see everything you do on the cameras. But that was very interesting. So we got a chance to go there. This academy right here is focused strictly on just the fire department and emergency services. So if you want to be a part of that academy, this is an opportunity for you to do so. They're going to be taking applications because you got to put in an application. You can't just walk in. They're going to be taking applications for the fire academy starting in April 19th. So if you're interested in that, be sure to go to Gwinnett County's website to find out more information about that. How to sign up and how to do the application. But I think you'll get a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it when I went through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy. So you're probably going to get a lot out of going through the Fire Department Academy. What I will say is that this gives you the opportunity to see whether or not you want to get into that industry, into that field of service, right? Because if you go behind the scenes and see how things are done, you may decide, I want to get into this field. This may be a field that you're interested in. Now, we got the police academies that come up. Same thing. They do these academies because they want you to find out more about how things work. But this also gives you the opportunity to go behind the scenes and see if this is something you may want to do as a career. So the registration date, the application date is going to open up April the 19th. The program will be taught in both English and Spanish. So if you are Spanish speaking, you can get it in both. You can get it in Spanish as well. So be sure to go to GwinnettCounty.com for more information about the fire academy that's coming up, the Citizens Fire Academy that's coming up. All right, listen, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned. Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to just give you my word of inspiration. Sometimes things happen, but you mustn't be afraid to pivot. I'm going to say that again. Sometimes things happen, but you mustn't be afraid to pivot. You know, I could have easily just fell down on my face and cried because my internet went out. But I knew my internet was going out because Xfinity sent me a text message saying your internet will go out. We don't know when, but it will. Just so happened it went out exactly a couple minutes into my show. I could have just fell down on my face like, oh my God, woe is me. But you know what I did? I had to pivot. So what I did was I said, you know what? I got my phone. My phone is still connected to the internet. Let me do my show. And I did it. It may not have been one of my best shows, but I did it anyway. And sometimes you got to be able to pivot and do it anyway, no matter what. And so that's my inspiration for you today. You know, don't overthink it. Figure out what the solution is, pivot, and then keep moving. Because that's what I had to do. And that's what I have to do plenty of times. So that's what you do too. Something may go wrong today. You can't change the fact that it went wrong. What you can do is pivot and keep moving. I know for some of you, you want to overthink it. You want to talk about it. You need to discuss it. All of that stuff. You're wasting time. Come up with the solution and keep the train rolling. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last, how long? 40 minutes with me. And I love and appreciate you for that. Listen. Forgive me. I had no control over the internet. However, I came to you and I did it anyway. If you missed any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And again, if you are a woman in business, no matter where you are in this world, we invite you to become a member of our community at Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. You can go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com to find out more information and get in on our think tank, our think tank Sundays and Tuesdays, and our mastermind, $1 Million Masterminds on Mondays. Join us. We're doing great things. All right. That's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully, y'all. Hopefully the internet is up and running and we don't have any problems. But if we do, guess what I'll do? I'll still do the show no matter what. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.